April 16th, 2010, 4:30 p.m. John and I are down at Camp Raven. Camp Postcard is down in that direction. Is taken by some civilians, some non-professional wannabe campers. So we're down here at Camp Raven, about 1,000 feet up the road, and we're gonna head out to the area where John and Rusty found the stick formations last week. No snow this week, so when we get there, we'll start a filming. Alright, it's still April 16th, 2011, 5:22. Risky showed up on scene. He made the jaunt all the way from Utah and actually made it here. John and I are at the Tepee structure, this huge structure that we ascertain could not have been naturally occurring. And here's one hypothesis right here. This is a key log right here. If you follow this log, it broke here, and this is the root ball right here. Now, if erosion occurred and this log fell, you see the bearing where the log fell. Now you can see where the break in the log is right here. So broke right here, and now what we're trying to figure out is how it could have broken, gone behind the tree and into a notch right here. See that notch right there in the center? This tree, the quote-unquote fallen tree, fell in that notch, and it goes way up there. Huge tree. Now we're trying to figure out if a tree that's laying along this bearing here fell, broke here, how would it have wrapped itself around the tree and notched itself right there? It doesn't look like it's possible to be something that could have happened naturally. So we're thinking that this tree had fallen naturally and it was picked up and stood up as a part of the teepee. There's one footing for the teepee. There's the other. There's another there behind it. And then if you look over here in the distance, the skinnier tree between goes down, and that's another part. And the teepee joins right here. Now, to a passerby, you're not trying to make sense out of it, wouldn't they probably even notice, but we tend to try to look for structures that probably could not be made naturally. And another ironic thing is the other interesting break that John found across the stump back in that direction, the break of the tree points directly to the teepee structure. So we think that's kind of ironic. Maybe it's a marker pointing to a meeting place, and the meeting place could be the teepee structure. We're going to look around for other breaks that could be pointing in this direction. We're just trying to use a little common sense to try to figure out if this structure means something, or there's any other indicators that say here's a broken tree, pointing the bearing of the broken tree is where you want to go, and we'll see if they all lead right here. So we'll be back.
You want to be the guy in my teepee for scale?
One more, I'm going to go ahead and explain this one real quick, or try to. Another mystery of the teepee structure. So you have this alder right here, broken off between these branches. If you follow it down, you get to the small branches, which indicate that this is going to the top of the tree. So this will be going toward the base of the tree when it was growing. So the question is, if this fell naturally and broke here, where's the rest of it? We can't find it. We can't find the root ball or the base of this broken alder. We know that's the top of the alder when it was standing up. This is going towards the trunk, and it's not here. That particular one mates with that one, and there's no root ball over here, unless maybe it came off one of the root balls over here where John is. But once again, where's the other piece to it? Just a question we're trying to answer. Very swampy over here, so a lot of people are thinking, where's all the footprints? It's so swampy. Well, we don't know if this was done this year or last year. We saw some impressions that were inconclusive, and everything else is mostly elk tracks. So we don't know how long it's been here. We're just trying to explain how it happened. Alright, John's going to take some stills. We're going to walk around and look at some more evidence.